No one saw this coming. 1 week into training camp and 2 players nobody expected are shaking up everything in Tampa. It's not Baker, it's not the rookies, it's Shiloh Sanders and Desmond Watson. And suddenly they're the ones dominating headlines, stirring up debate, and putting pressure on the front office. Nobody planned for this, but now it's impossible to ignore. Shiloh was written off before he even got here. Desmond showed up out of shape, dragging doubts behind him. Yet somehow, these 2 long shots have become the loudest story in camp. Not because of drama, but because every day they're forcing the Bucs to pay attention in completely different ways. One is bringing fire, the other is fighting to survive. This isn't just another camp story, it's a test of grit, hunger, and timing. And if you're the kind of fan who roots for the guy with everything stacked against him, then you'll want to watch what's coming next. Don't forget to subscribe to Red Zone Report for more powerful NFL stories. Shiloh didn't walk into Tampa with a golden ticket. He had no draft type, no guaranteed spot, and plenty of critics already writing him off. But that didn't stop him. From the first whistle, he showed up with purpose, reading plays, breaking up passes, and flying around like a guy who knows this might be his only shot. He's not waiting for chances, he's creating them. Every day he's stacking moments. One day it's a clean pass breakup, the next it's a smart read from deep safety and a quick step toward the quarterback. These aren't lucky plays, they're proof that he knows what he's doing out there. Coaches are noticing, so are teammates. He's moving with confidence, not entitlement, and that difference shows. And it's not just the plays, it's the tone he brings. Shiloh's energy is loud in the best way. He's chirping after reps, staying late after practice, and turning simple drills into something competitive. For a guy with no promises, he's acting like every rep is a lifeline, and that mindset might be what gives him the edge. It's one thing to play well, it's another to shift the mood of an entire practice, and that's exactly what Shiloh's doing. Every session, he brings something extra, not just effort, but personality. He's celebrating loudly, challenging teammates, and showing he's not afraid of the moment. Some call it flash, but the vets, they see it as leadership. This camp grind wears players down. The pads get heavy, the heat hits hard, and energy starts to fade. But when you've got someone like Shiloh yelling after a rep, cracking jokes between drills, and keeping things alive, it matters. He's making this camp feel competitive, not just routine. And that's the kind of fire coaches don't overlook. Even better, he's earning real respect. Antoine Winfield Jr. has backed him publicly. Other defenders are starting to nod his way. It's not because of who his family is, it's because of what he's doing every single day. In a locker room full of talent, Shiloh's proving that attitude and edge still count. Shiloh isn't just bringing hype, he's bringing results. Go back and look at his college tape. Forced fumbles, timely picks, clean open field tackles. The numbers are there, even if people don't like where they came from. Jackson State might not be Alabama, but the game still moves fast, and Shiloh proved he can keep up. What stands out is how well he reads the field. He's not guessing, he's reacting, adjusting, and closing space at the right time. That's what separates a guy trying to survive from a guy who belongs. His instincts are sharp, and when he breaks on the ball, it's with intent, not just effort. And that matters more now than ever. This league doesn't just need athletes, it needs players who understand how to get the ball back. Shiloh's proving he's not just flying around aimlessly, he knows where to be, when to jump, and how to make it count. That's a huge piece of why he's rising fast. Desmond Watson's size grabs attention the second he steps on the field. At 6'6" and over 460 pounds, he looks like a cheat code built for the trenches. His power is real, and his raw strength shows up in the numbers. 36 bench reps at his pro day is no joke. But in the NFL, size alone doesn't buy you time. The truth is, he came into camp behind. He wasn't ready to go full speed, and the team had to hold him out while he worked his way back. That gave people plenty to talk about, and not in a good way. Social media noticed, so did the media, and suddenly Desmond's potential was being buried under concerns about his fitness and focus. This isn't about hate or body shaming, it's about the reality of the league. When the job is to play fast and stay available, there's no patience for wasted potential. Desmond has the tools to dominate, but first he has to prove he's serious about doing what it takes to stay on the field. Desmond could have folded. He could have taken the criticism and disappeared into the background, but instead he showed signs of life. This past week, he finally strapped up and joined the full practice group, helmet on, hands in the dirt, moving better than before. It wasn't perfect, but it was a real start. Reports say he's working harder. The staff sees it, his teammates see it. He's trying to close the gap between where he is and where he needs to be. And if he keeps trending in the right direction, his fit next to Vita Vea could turn into something scary for opposing offenses. That's a lot of weight and strength in the middle, the kind that can control the run game. The key for Desmond now isn't hype, it's consistency. The Bucs need to know he'll show up every day, ready to work. He doesn't need to be a star overnight, he just needs to keep showing that he belongs. If he can do that, this camp could be the beginning of something real for him. This isn't a typical training camp. Head coach Todd Bowles is opening the door for unexpected names to get real reps. Undrafted players, long shots, guys with something to prove, they're not just filling space. They're being tested, challenged, and trusted in real defensive sets. And that's exactly what Bowles wants. He's a defensive coach at heart, and his system feeds off variety. One day it's a veteran leading the drill, the next it's a newcomer getting first-team looks. He's rotating pieces, shifting formations, and forcing players to adapt on the fly. That kind of camp builds edge, and only the most locked-in guys survive it. Shiloh and Desmond are in the thick of it, not as side stories, but as real pieces being evaluated. This isn't charity, it's competition. Bowles isn't handing out praise, but if you're still getting reps under him in week 2, it means you've earned his attention. And that's no small thing in a room this deep. Shiloh might never be a star, and Desmond might still be a work in progress, but their impact is already being felt. They're giving the Bucs something every team wants: unexpected depth. When young players push veterans, the whole roster sharpens. And right now, these two are forcing those conversations in meeting rooms. Shiloh's building trust with fans and coaches. He's showing up on the field, but also showing love to the community, visiting local spots, signing gear, staying present. That stuff matters. It builds connection. When decisions get tight, teams remember the guys who gave it all, both on and off the field. Desmond's journey is different, but just as important. If he keeps dropping weight and finds his rhythm, he's the kind of run stopper who changes your whole front line. And with Bowles calling the shots, that kind of physical presence won't be wasted. Together, they represent something bigger than just camp noise. They might just be the glue that helps hold this defense together. Blessings to all my Red Zone Report subscriber family. Your support means everything. Stay tuned, stay sharp, and I'll catch you in the next one.